you should have seen us gunning, passing the folks along the road just as they were standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gunning along the Scotswood Road to see the bleeding races.
Hey everyone, FM Greeno here, and welcome along to episode 5 of my FM21 beta save with Newcastle United. So in the last episode, you'll remember we played 2 cup games. We beat Manchester United to make our way to the Carabao Cup Final before putting away Bristol City in the FA Cup. We've drawn Aston Villa in the 5th round of the FA Cup, and that's the second game I'm going to bring you in today's episode after we play a home game against Leeds United. So since you are with me, form has been okay. We've been doing pretty well. So Southampton, we smashed 6-1. And again, that's a game that could have been more, could have been 8 or 9. We drew at home to West Ham, which is a little bit disappointing. They're struggling down the bottom end of the table. We beat Barnsley convincingly in the 4th round of the FA Cup before heading to the Emirates, where we were beaten 2-1. A creditable home draw against Manchester City, where we kept a clean sheet, which you have to be pleased with, was next, and we've just followed that up with a 1-0 away win at Bramall Lane against Sheffield United. So, in terms of the league table, that puts us currently in 7th place, again with a game in hand on the teams above us. We're a fair distance off the top 4 now. United are there on 41 points, we're back down on 32. So I think it's going to be too much of an ask to get in the Champions League place kind of conversation. But I think the way we're playing, the way we're doing, Europa League is a distinct possibility. Let's go and see how we're setting up for today's game. Sticking with our familiar 4-3-3 formation, you'll notice San Maximin plays as an inside forward, whereas Almiron is an inverted winger. I think that just plays to their strengths a little bit more. San Maximin directly heading through onto goal has been superb all season. Almiron's a little bit trickier, hasn't quite got the finishing or whatever for inside forward, but plays very well in the inverted winger position. We're starting with new signing Borre up front today. He's been very good since he came in. Him and Wilson have been sharing the striking duties. Wilson played in the last game and missed another penalty, his second of the season against Sheffield United. So we've rested him today. We're bringing in Borre for a start. We have got a signing here. I'm not sure if you've seen him yet. Gigo, who has come in from one of the Moscow clubs, a centre-half of Algerian descent. He's been playing very well since he came into the club. So it'll be your first look at him today. Let's get into the game. Another full house here at St James's Park, looking resplendent. Leeds are a team we beat very comfortably earlier in the season. Oh no, we have an injury immediately to San Maximin. That's a bit of a problem. So I think what we'll probably have to do here is suggesting Jack Wilshere to come on, but I think what we might do is bring Matt Ritchie on, swap them around, and Almiron will move back to... Let's try an attacking advanced playmaker on that side. We'll give that a go. Yeah, as I was saying, we played Leeds at Elland Road earlier on and smashed them for 6. So hopefully that'll be on their minds. Not a lot happening in the early stages here, though. We're having the most of the possession, most of the chances by the looks of it, but nothing really highlight worthy. And Leeds seem to be countering on us here from a free kick that we had deep in our own half. Can we get a foot in that? Oh, that looked a dodgy old challenge for a moment there, didn't it? Surprised VAR aren't having a look at that. But Borre is through here and he's dragged it wide. Oh, a disappointing finish. Corner here, Ritchie to take. Into the near post, and it's a goal for Almiron. Not exactly the player you'd imagine to be steaming into the near post for a header. But he was obviously just lurking around there. Got free of his marker. And nodded it home. So with 23 minutes on the clock, we're up 1-0. Leeds yet to register a shot in anger. Could this be another opportunity for us here? Or are Leeds going to break? It looks like they're breaking. Bamford here on the ball. Has a shot, but that's easy for Dubravka to handle. I would imagine Bamford in game is not going to be quite the player he has been for Leeds in real life this season. We're approaching half-time. The 1-0 lead remains intact. That shot from Bamford is the only one Leeds have registered in the whole of the first half, so I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. So we'll get into the dressing room, and I think I agree with Bergkamp here. He's played well so far, but there is still room for improvement. Can we do that with pumping our fists? Yes, we can. And let's send the boys out for the second half. Santos Borre is looking aggressive, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. Corner here for Leeds, cleared. Almiron onto the loose ball, and the counter-attack is on here. Borre, is he going to go through on goal himself? He is. That's not the greatest effort, though. A bit more pace, I think, would have been ideal there to get away from the centre-half and get straight through onto the keeper. An hour gone, still 1-0. We might be looking at making a change here. Hendrick is looking quite tired. So let's see what we can do to replace him. He is playing in a role that I think Jack Wilshere can come on and do. So that's the change we're going to make. Leeds playing with a short goal kick here, trying to play out from the back. Can we win the ball off them? Eventually we do. Lewis running down the left-hand side. Checks back, finds Wilshere to Almiron. Good ball in there to Borre, who's found some space. Oh, and he's hit the post. Oh, but what a mix-up in the Leeds defence there. What happened there? It looked like the clearance hit Borre and went in. Let's take another look at this from a different angle. Borre got a great bit of movement there through, hit the post. Defender tried to clear it. It smashes into Borre and ends in the back of the net. It's not exactly one for the highlights reel, but I'm sure he will take that all day long. So time for another change. Richie is looking very tired. Do we have someone who can come on for him? Not really. Manquillo can kind of play wide. Matty Longstaff perhaps. Let's bring Manquillo on. It's not an ideal position for him, but 2-0 up with 20 minutes to go. I think we can afford to play one player slightly out of position. Good headed clearance from their corner now, and Almiron pounces on the loose ball and is countering. Good ball to Borre again, and can he finish this time? No, he can't. It's a good save by the Leeds goalkeeper. "15 minutes to go, and that shot from Bamford in the first half is still the only shot Leeds have registered all game. Corner here, though. We must be careful. Almiron pounces once again on a clearance. And is he going to take it on himself? He is. Oh, and another good save by the Leeds keeper. He's kept them in it today. But with just 5 minutes left on the clock, I think we've got this one done and dusted, to be honest. One last opportunity here, perhaps. Almiron again. He's been involved in pretty much everything that's been good today from us. Oh, Borre gives the ball away. And if Leeds score here, it could be a tricky few minutes at the end. But that's a really good bit of defensive play. What a block that was. 90 seconds left to play. Unfortunately, that long ball did not find its intended target. Calm defending here, though. Good clearance. Longstaff, well, that's interesting. Don't know why the keeper didn't pick that ball up, but he didn't. Manquillo here playing wide out on the right. Great ball in, and Borre. Is he onside? I think he is. And so deep into injury time, we had a third. Manquillo did really well there, playing in an unfamiliar wing position. Borre with a great run. What a superb ball into him, and excellent movement from Borre and a very, very calm finish. This is worth having one more look at. Just onside. And he took that very calmly. And there we are. That's the end of the game and a very comfortable 3-0 win. Well, coming into the Aston Villa game in the FA Cup, injuries have started to beset the squad a little bit. So we saw in the last game that Saint-Maximin went off in the first minute, actually. He's out for another 2 or 3 weeks and is probably going to miss the Carabao Cup Final. Rafael Santos Borre, the new striker, who we saw score 2 goals in the last game, is also out for a couple of weeks. Isaac Hayden similarly. about the same length of time. So all three of them are going to be missing for the next 2 to 3 weeks. And probably all are going to miss the cup final, which is a shame. Because of the amount of games we're playing, we've had to rotate a little bit. And we've brought in a couple of players who haven't seen a lot of football at all this season, just to help get us through. So Aaron's is going to come in on the right-hand side here. He's not played an awful lot of football. And young Sean Longstaff comes into the side today. Let's get into the game and see if we have enough about us to get past Villa, though. The quarter-final place is at stake today in the FA Cup. Villa Park seems to have a good crowd in. We've put out our first choice available 11 pretty much. Callum Wilson scores. 12 seconds on the clock I made that. Right from the kickoff. He's obviously fired up by the fact that Santos Borre had been in the side, and he knows he's got an opportunity here for a couple of weeks to really cement his place in the first 11, and that is a very good way to do it. The keepers should really have come out and mopped up that ball, or at least closed Wilson down a little bit more. But I am very happy with that. Wilshere, what a great ball from him. Very tidy finish. So we're 1 up within the first minute. Opportunity here for Aston Villa to build from the back. Oh my goodness, what kind of defending is that? Traore. Oh, wow, what a finish. The defending left something to be deserved, it has to be said, but the guy took it very, very well. I thought he was going to head straight on goal here, but he took it wide, came back in, beat his man, and finished from a very tight angle. Not very happy with the defending there, but there we are. And another highlight. We're only in the 7th minute. It's all happening at Villa Park. Traore again. We're going to have to do something about this guy by the looks of it. He's at the post now. Right, let's see if we can make opposition instructions onto him. So we definitely want to mark him a bit more tightly, and we are going to boot him when he gets the ball. The 11th minute now. Another highlight starts with Villa. Trezeguet here, making his way into the box. Traore. Oh, look at that. It's pinball around the box. Oh, the referee has blown his whistle for offside, though. I think this might be being chalked off. VAR are checking. Goal disallowed. That is good news. So, yeah, he was offside when that ball was struck. Correct decision made by VAR. So we're up to 20 minutes now. The game seems to have settled down a little bit more after that somewhat frenetic start. Villa knocking the ball around quite nicely in midfield there. Out wide to Gilbert. Traore again. That's a great challenge. Dangerous, but very well timed. Oh, let's come out of here a second. So an opportunity for us. Jedvaj with a throw-in. Aaron's in the team today for the first time, probably all season, to be honest. That's a good ball up to the edge of the box. Joe Linton there. Lewis. Can he get the ball in? No, finds Wilshere, who does, though. And Callum Wilson is there. I've got a feeling that's going to be offside, though, isn't it? VAR checking this one. And that goal has been disallowed, too. Oh, and it wasn't Wilson who was offside. It was Joe Linton. Okay. Well, it's certainly a match of plenty of incident, isn't it? 1 apiece at half-time. Very even game. So I think we're going to pump our fists and tell them to go and do something for the fans to cheer. Obviously, with Newcastle, we'll have travelled in our numbers. The away end will be heaving. Let's see if we can give them something to get home happy about. Very little happening in this second half. An hour gone. Joe Linton is not having the best of games, so maybe he's going to be one to come off shortly. Building slowly from the back here. Passing the ball around nicely. Wilshere on the ball. Nice ball forward to Aarons. Towards the edge of the penalty box, but he's lost the ball. Can we win it back, or are they going to counter us? Looks like a counter-attack for Villa. Unless we can get a foot in now. We haven't, and McGinn has plenty of time on the edge of the box. Grealish is not a player you want to give that kind of space. Oh, Dubravka bailed us out there. That was a very nice move by Villa. Lewis and Jedvaj are apparently tired, so let's have a little look at making a sub or two. So yeah, Jedvaj is tired. We do have Manquillo on the bench as a natural replacement for him. Jamal Lewis, though, at left back, we don't have a replacement for. So he might just have to suck it up and carry on. Joe Linton is having a stinker. We're going to bring on Almiron on that side. 20 minutes to go. I don't know how it works in the FA Cup this season. Whether it goes to extra time and penalties straight away. Might do. Into the last 5 minutes. Into injury time now. And it is going to extra time. So, these tired legs could be a bit of a problem. So we're going to ask everybody to dig in. That's a good shout. Start extra time. Lot of tired legs out there, but presumably Villa will have the same. Jack Wilshere wants to come off. So we've got to be thinking about who's a good penalty taker, though. I know Shelvey is a decent penalty taker, so we might want to get him on. I think Wilshere is not too bad either. So possibly one of the Longstaff boys might have to come out. Give it another few minutes. Oh. And again, we might not have to think about penalties if we get a goal down. Right, it is about that time though, so I don't know if we can make an extra sub in extra time in this competition or not. But what we are going to do is we are going to take Sean Longstaff off and bring John Joe Shelvey on. And can we make any other changes? Jamal Lewis is absolutely knackered, so maybe can we bring Cher on? Can we do that? It looks like we can, so okay. Let's do that with just a couple of minutes to go. Okay, and here we are. So let's have a look at the suggested penalty taker. So Matty Longstaff, Fabian Schell. It's a good job we brought him on because he's a decent penalty taker by the looks of it. So maybe we'll put Shelvey last, and then the rest we'll just let them sort out themselves. We'll put Almiron in there just to make sure he's next. The rest of them is a bit of a lottery, isn't it? So looks like we get to give a little team talk before the penalties. So I think we need to sort of be nice and calm. Outstretched arms, maybe? No, because I want to say something along the lines of try to relax, be decisive, and know where you're putting your penalty. So, yeah. That's good. Let's see how it goes then. Matty Longstaff is first up. Oh, and he's blasted it wide. That is not a great start. Okay, Trezeguet. We're looking at Dubravka now. Can he pull off a nice save? No, that's a very, very convincing penalty from Trezeguet. Fabian Cher comes up. Oh, he didn't even stop to compose himself. Ran straight from the halfway line without stopping. That's confidence for you. Al Rahane now. Oh, Dubravka nearly got there. Couldn't quite manage it though. Wilshere. Now we know they were saying he had tired legs. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, now we're in trouble. Ollie Watkins finishes with aplomb. So, this is it now. Callum Wilson, who we know has been missing penalties this season, has to score here. And we need Dubravka to pull out a save if he does so. Wilson finishes very, very confidently. And so now, Nakamba steps up for Villa. Can Dubravka keep us in this? Oh, Nakamba has missed. Dubravka went the wrong way. But so we're still just about in it. And up steps John Joe Shelvey. Can he dispatch this and really put the pressure on Villa? Here he goes. Oh, he's missed. Oh, my goodness me. What a terrible penalty shootout that was. And sadly, we exit the FA Cup at the 5th round stage. But after that somewhat disappointing FA Cup exit, it gives us a chance to concentrate on the league. We're currently sat in 7th. I'm hoping we might be able to push on a little bit and start challenging for 6th and possibly even higher if we can get a decent run of results going. In terms of the schedule, the next game is a toughie. Liverpool away, and of course there's going to be a lot of tired legs in the squad, and of course we're having our injuries to contend with too. So it's going to stretch the squad pretty thin for that one, I think. Bit of time to recover then before Burnley at home. That's a game we'd be hoping to get something out of. Also West Brom away. So 2 potential winnable games there. But of course what I'm going to bring you back for next is the Carabao Cup Final against Arsenal at Wembley. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. The win against Leeds was very good and unfortunate to go out against Villa, I think, but that's the way it goes sometimes. If you have enjoyed it, please consider dropping a like on there for me, and any comments you got about this episode or anything else in the rest of the series, I'd love to see that too. Of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and do so. We've got a lot of good content coming up for FM21, and of course there's a lot of FM20 stuff you can go and check through the back catalogue too. Well, it just remains for me to thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon for some more action with Newcastle. Bye for now.